Hello and welcome to this Final Boss Fight Nerd Night. My name is John and I am joined by a colourful cavalcade of characters, starting with Sean,
Aldo,
Ben,
Do How,
Kaboom,
How do?
Scar,
Do how?
Maddie,
How do?
and Tanny.
Howdy!
oh, God.
And
Do how?
yay! We are here to play Dungeons and Dragons, as well as introduce ourselves so eloquently.
Yes,
We try our best.
that's what we do.
I'm just drinking tea. This is gonna be a good night.
You say that now.
Spoon.
That's the reason why I'm drinking tea. Because I'm gonna be needing it.
I have my tissues at the ready. They're literally at like the side of me right now, and I swear to God, if I need to use more than 10, John, I'm flying to England and kicking your ass.
You should always
Alright,
prepare.
I know where he lives. I
I
can
live in
live.
the same. It's alright. I live in the same town as him. I
Wait,
know.
hang
on. Hang on, that's a good thing. That means we get to see you. John, make her cry.
On it!
That's true, Dan. Good,
You
good.
should always prepare 20 just in case.
Make her cry 11 tissues well.
Exactly 11. On it.
Or 10 and a half.
Otherwise, you're going too far, and it's just me.
Okay.
Exactly.
Previously,
Guys, we haven't even started.
We start in a dark and
previously on Dungeons and Dragons.
Diddle-oo, diddle-oo.
You guys were in a mine, and you found at the bottom of said mine a dragon.
Mine.
They call it a mine.
You fought the dragon, and eventually, through your combined efforts, managed to slay the beast.
Combined
Yeah.
efforts except mine.
Combined efforts, except for Theodas, who just kind of ran away,
Yeah.
and then came
I'm fine.
then
with
came
that.
back again.
To take the loot.
Theodas ran off in an attempt to escape the dragon that he thought everybody else was going to join him in, and then they didn't.
Because I was on it.
Being so useless in combat,
Theodas,
well, that would have changed.
What are you
nothing.
talking about? I was a glass cannon and I carried on fighting.
You can hit like 3 times in a
You're the one
row.
who instigated it.
It needed to die. The spirits told me so.
Theodas,
I don't think that's a valid argument.
Yes.
Theodas did, however, find Artus Cimber and his companion Dragonbait on the way out of the mine, and
Dragonbait, who are?
they had been sent by the dwarves to reclaim the ancestral mines. And so Theodas showed them the way back to the dragon as it was on its last legs.
That's more than 2 legs?
They kind of all stood there while we.
And they kind of just got into the room just in time to fire off a spell and help you guys take the dragon out.
Yeah. We could have done it without them.
You could have. You really could have actually handled it single, but you then chatted with Artus Cimber and Dragonbait, albeit somewhat difficultly with Dragonbait as he doesn't actually speak common. But Artus Cimber revealed that he is also on the lookout for Mesro, a mystical village or mystical town that vanished about 100 years ago and was the last known location of Ranala. And so that's where we pick up this week. You guys have taken a long rest at the bottom of the mines. It is now the 9th of Tarsak.
Wait a second. Ninth? Ninth? No, that's like tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Theodas's birthday.
Yeah. Happy
Did
birthday
he-
for tomorrow.
Did you
Do I
actually?
still put in that I got the dragon medallion?
I question: do any of us know this, or does?
Yeah, did you actually?
Has
tell-
has
No.
Theodas informed anybody that it is his birthday?
Absolutely not.
No.
Wait, but does Seraphine know? Does Seraphine know since she met his wife and maybe she told her?
I don't think Seraphine would have asked or been told about the random birthday.
By the way, when's your husband?
By the way, my husband's birthday is the 10th of Tarsak. In case you ever meet him, which seems unlikely, but, you know, just in case.
Some people are talkative.
That would be even worse if it was Seraphine that actually asked the first time. When is your husband's birthday? Just you know,
Just so I can buy so I can send a card.
I can confirm that Seraphine does not know.
Okay. Does Tammy know?
why would Tammy know?
Why would
No,
Romad know? Who's Tammy? Who's Tammy?
Tammy does not know when people's birthdays are.
Oh.
She may be a fae, but she doesn't know about everyone's birthdays. She only knows about people's feelings.
Does Tammy get a feeling that it's feeling like a birthday is coming?
I
Does
got
Tammy get a
birthday
feeling that
But she's
tingling.
hooked on the
is
feeling,
feeling
though.
a year older?
No.
She's hooked on the feeling. though.
She is hooked on a feeling.
Hooked on a
And high
feeling.
on
Early on the 9th of
Is she
Tarsak.
high and believing?
Yeah, she is.
Early on the 9th of Tarsak, Romad apparently awakens before everybody else and rushes up to the
He didn't run. He just walked out there.
slowly
He heard.
saunters towards the pool of water that is gathered at the bottom of the waterfall that has run down the inside of the mines. Romad, when you get to about here,
About that.
can you make me a perception check?
Jesus.
Oh god.
Michelle, amigo. There's gonna be dead. There's gonna be like
Come on,
dead
you got a good one.
kobolds there.
This is to see if you see the kraken in the pool.
Oh god.
Well, it might be a crack.
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
Can I wander up and take a look as well?
Suddenly
He's
pineapples.
still sleeping.
Everyone else is still asleep.
I don't sleep. I meditate.
Yeah, me
To
too.
be
Yeah.
fair, both Theodas
Yeah.
and Riordan meditate and don't sleep.
This is true. I'm asleep,
They're
however,
elves.
and I don't care.
Where else?
You have noticed throughout this night, Romad and what's the other guy's name? Riordan. What are your guys' names?
What the hell is going on?
Who are you again?
No, the guy with the face.
What am I doing here?
Who are you?
What's
What is
what's
this
going
guy?
on?
Who is this guy?
Who am I?
Who am I?
Who am I?
Who are you?
Who is this?
Riordan and Romad, you both notice that Theodas is meditating fitfully and seems to be repeating the same word over and over again.
Pineapples.
And no, before you ask,
I
it's
got
not
loaded.
spam. Scar, what is
Family
Theodas repeating?
Ezra.
Okay.
Is he singing it?
No, he's just like Mesra, just muttering it in his. It's not really a sleep, but as he rests.
Saying booty.
Booty!
I mean, it is the closest of his wife he's ever been.
This is fairly close to his wife.
Soon enough, he's gonna wake up with the morning wood.
No, God.
I'm a wood elf, so what can I say?
Oh, God.
Romad, you get to the
Would
pool of water, and the waterfall. It's only a thin curtain of water that's falling down, but it is kicking up a mist across the top of the water, and the whole of this area, like the whole of the area you're stood in, is perpetually dampened by it. You look off to one side, and you can see a fishing net is rolled up on the bank.
Oh, sweet. I'll
Get
grab
the
that.
net.
the dragon
might
is
get that.
fishing?
Oh, sorry, Fluff. Sorry, Fluff. I kicked my. You right, girl?
Oh,
Yeah, she's fine.
no.
Oh no!
I decided to go under
Someone
the
call
desk.
Peter.
She's got my tongue out right now. She's like giving me the tongue. Like, she's seriously just staring.
She's alright. She's alright. I just kind of, like I said, caught her a bit. Ouch. Alright, so I'm gonna catch that. I'm gonna get that fishing
Yep.
net, and good. Is there anything else I can see?
No, that's what you make out.
Is it just basically? It's basically just roll fish.
Yeah, it's a fishing net. You could, cast it into the water and catch fish with it.
Do I see fish in there? Do I see the fish in the waterfall?
With that roll, no.
Okay.
There,
Alright, I'm gonna-
fish.
You can try, but it's not going to work.
Okay, can I give it a try?
What would you like to give a try?
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I'd like to see if I can try and catch. I'd like to see if I can try and catch.
Catch fishes.
Fishy wishy wishies.
A fish.
Make-
Fishy.
Make me a
Very tall fish.
D20 plus your dex, so just a dex check.
Okay. A roll
Fish.
1d20.
Add your dexterity modifier.
Come on, Romad, you can do this.
Is a 10.
No modifier, so yeah, just a straight D20 roll.
Just literally just. Okay, I'm just gonna.
I roll 1d20.
20. That's it. I'm not
10.
10 fishes or
You fling
crabs.
the net out into the water, and it sinks to the bottom.
You catch water. You caught water.
Satomix Chan, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the final boss fight. Take up your sword and let's take on this final boss fight together.
I wonder, Lucy, is that you? Who's trying to be stealthy?
I am. I heard fish.
Oh, I see.
I see the action.
It's his two key words. It's fish and yarn.
Of course, it's
He's
the
just
cat
reading
that
the
comes
action.
for the fishes.
So the net is in the water, and it's at the bottom.
Okay.
Can I run forward and dive in to get the net?
You can make a perception check as you get to about there.
Okay. Okay. Rolling perception.
Yes. You notice this many fishes.
I'm just shaking my head.
13.
Everything's cutting off. I can't hear anything.
Wait, hang on a sec. Can I dive in to get the fishing net? Oh,
Beautiful.
they're pretty fishes, I see.
You see
I,
these guys.
Oh, I can. Wait, I need to see this.
I had a feeling maybe them.
I have a feeling I don't want to dive into.
You run up to the side of the pool and just like stream to a halt as you see.
Can I
Delicious
use?
rusted.
Can I use my quarterstaff to try and fish out the net, or is it too deep?
It's tied to a bit of rope that you can pull out.
Oh, can I pull it up?
Yep.
Yeah, no, Roma did not just throw the net and wait. You know?
Everyone's starting this massive elaborate plan to get the net back, and he's just, it's attached to a rope. Okay.
Okay. Let's pull back the camera. Let's pull back that rope, and we'll get the net back and try and catch some of these pretty little fishies.
Can I try?
Yep. So whoever wants to give it a go can roll me a
Hey.
dex check. So roll a d20, add your dexterity modifier.
Okay,
So-
so I got a good bonus index.
So what? We just hit Dex.
Just hit dex.
Slash roll 1d20.
How's that?
Yeah.
So you take it in turns. Ben, you fling the net out and you catch a fish.
Yeah.
Philippe, you fling the net out and all of the fish swim out of the way. Theodas, you do the same. You fling the net out there and all of the fish dart to one side.
Can I try to shoot one of them?
You can certainly give it a go.
Are you using the ice knife?
All the rolls on the side, you can't get it.
You know what? Fuck these fishes.
You discover very quickly that the short bow does not work very well if you fire it into the water.
Yeah, that's showing you never shot a short bow into the water.
Actually, that's the lowest you can do, which means you actually got pretty decent at with the bow and arrow right now.
However, you've
Seriously?
also discovered recently that firing the short bow into the air, you don't seem to be doing very well at either.
I have suddenly an urge to shoot that voice in the air that keeps talking to me.
Wait, you hear it as well? I thought it was just me. Wait, do you also see the shadow man who follows us around?
So elf can hear voices.
I could transform into a crocodile and eat them directly, truly.
That's unless they eat you first.
You could.
You can give it a go.
Nah.
I've got stats for these fish.
I mean, crocodile got tough skin, so I think
Hang on.
it should be okay.
Considering I see that one over there, can I stand there and hit it
Yeah,
with a quarter
you can give it a go.
Jesus.
I'm going to try and hit it with a quarter staff using 2 hands.
That is a hit.
Yes!
You split the fish in 4.
And cook it.
Ben is officially an enemy of the fish.
You push the fish up onto land, and it doesn't flop around as it is instantly dead from the blow from the quarterstaff.
I'll try get the one next to in front of me with my halberd to see if it works. You know, using the pointy tip to spear it out of the water.
Roll an attack. You jam your halberd down into the water, and you bring it back up, and you've got a nice fish kebab.
Yay!
Interesting.
I got fish.
You have a fish on a stick.
My question is that is my fishing net okay, or has it been ripped to shreds by these piranha lookalikes?
It's a heavy fishing net that's designed to catch this type of fish in this environment.
Is it possible that I can grab them out? Is it possible I can grab them out now?
You can keep trying.
I'm gonna pull it out.
I like how all this is
While I'm looking
happening,
at this
and me
guy,
and Torin are
can
just
I hit this one I'm looking at now?
We're just gonna wake up. They're gonna be covered in bite marks. We're gonna just not one.
I'm gonna shoot
Can I
one
hit
as
this
well.
fish now?
Yes,
I want to hit this fish
you can
now.
hit the fish now.
Okay,
I'll try the
I
net.
tried to hit the fish. Did I hit the fish?
Yes, you both hit the fish.
I tried the net on my part. How many did I get?
You caught 2 with that.
Yeah.
Ben, you hit the fish and caught another one. Theodas,
Yeah.
your arrow goes wide.
I tell you what, Theodus, leave the fishing to us.
The fish look at the arrow and think there are other fishes.
I have 37.
You pull
36 arrows. I'm never going to
You
use.
pull
so-
another arrow out,
Right.
I mean,
pull
yeah.
it back in the bow,
Can I hit this fish?
Maybe it's like Warcraft.
release,
You know, when you
Guys,
shoot
guys.
30 arrows,
and the arrow goes wide.
maybe you can get a better proficiency. You get a better proficiency when you shoot this much.
Right. Can I hit this fish?
Tell me I hit one there.
You pull back another arrow, fire it into the water, straight through a fish. It floats to the surface
Can I
with an
hit this
arrow
fish?
in it.
Yeah.
Please tell me it's right through the eye.
Through one eye, out the other.
You see Theodas
that'll be
doing
a 20. Right.
You kind of see Theodas doing the victory tap dance.
Can I hit
You
this
can't hit
fish?
that fish.
I want to hit
Hit
this
that
fish.
fish.
I'll go back.
You missed the fish.
Damn it!
And it leaves.
I try again.
You missed the fish.
I'll
No.
go back at the fire camp and start cooking the few fishes I caught.
I'm Mona Theodas. You scared the fish.
No, I got a fish. I got a 24 with my
I said you
scimitar.
scared the fish.
You killed them
You
all.
did. Theodas, as they start to go away,
The fish.
as they start to swim away, you
Oh.
manage to deftly cut one in two with your scimitar.
They understood the danger.
I hand one half of the fish to Riordan. Yeah, here's your fish.
You just give the head.
That's still in the
Fine.
counterspot.
We're even now. We have fish.
Yeah, we kind of decimated the fish population of that pond, but yeah.
Fish.
Now that you've made that particular strain of quippers is extinct.
But you have now seen quippers, so, you know, if any of you happen to be
Hang on,
a...
hang on. Whoa. Does that mean he can turn into a fish?
Yes.
Does that
Oh,
mean I can
boy.
catch him as a fish?
No.
I mean, technically, yes, but...
But because I would
Oh,
turn,
fishy,
because
fishy.
I would turn back into Theodas and be very cross at you.
But you'd be a fish.
Is it possible that I can get into the water? What the fuck?
Riordan, you already got a wife. It's your spoon, okay?
Oh.
Stop it.
It's...
What a sad, lonely
Okay.
life.
I have a sad, lonely life with a spoon. Yes, I get it. I get it.
That's why you
That's
drink.
my life.
That's not lonely since you have
That
a
is-
spoon.
I will tell you that is not why I drink. I drink because of the shadow man currently over there.
Interesting. Well, I'm in the water now.
Yeah.
Romad goes for his early
I'm gonna go
morning
over here.
bath. The quippers,
I sit in a corner and play my ocarina.
the few remaining quippers in the water give you a wide berth.
What?
Is it a religion?
They avoid you.
I sure they
It's
hope
the
they do.
smell.
I sure hope they
It's
do.
the smell, I'm afraid, you know. It's until you wash yourself in the morning. They really don't want to get near you.
Just get to the waterfall. Is there anything near any kind of anything behind it?
No, it's just nothing behind there.
Well, while you're taking a wash, can I try and start up a new brew?
Yep.
Well, we are doing it in the middle of everyone right here, if you want.
Have you actually started up a fire? Because I don't know if we have the means to do it in a mine.
I think there was the remains of fire camp or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Can I start a new brew, John?
That is a question. Do we have what we need to start a fire here?
You probably wouldn't really. Like, you've got... It's warm enough that you didn't need to start a fire. You could break the boxes... Like, there are crates and barrels around you could break down for firewood if you want to, say, cook something.
Yay!
Let's break them down.
So what do you
Torrent.
do? We use strength or?
Once again, me and Seraphine are still asleep.
Torrent.
Do we use strength or
Yes.
something? Strength.
I'll be no help in
I-
that
Yeah.
with strength.
I tapped lightly Torrens on the shoulder to wake him.
What?
Torrin, smash those crates, please. We need fire.
Really?
Seraphine, you are...
We got fishes to cook.
Seraphine, you are rudely awoken as Philippe walks up to a barrel, draws back, thumps it with his full might, and then his hand just...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, hold on, do that again. Lower it. time.
It's 14 enough to hit it with a war.
Yes, 14 is enough to hit it. Crunch!
16 bludgeoning damage.
What's wrong with you guys?
Why do I have no strength?
And Philip broke
Why do I have...
Philippe draws his other hand.
Why do I have no strength?
Philippe draws his other hand back, rears forward.
He gets a splinter.
And
He gets a splinter.
Well,
Come on, he gets a splinter.
and again he draws.
if I wasn't awake before,
What the hell's going
He
on?
draws his hand back, slams it forward again.
Come on! Look at that! I have no strength left! Ah, come on!
Finally, in a fit of rage, he picks one of the barrels up and just flings it against a rock. And between the two of you, you manage to actually break 2 barrels down into enough
Yay.
firewood to make a fire to cook the fish for
Pile it up
breakfast.
into a fire, and I go back to sleep.
I do have to ask something,
Yes.
John. Last time I got
Man's storming.
a dragon medallion made of gold.
Yes.
Should I be putting that into the item?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll put that into the item section because I obviously missed it.
So I just used the Druidcraft to light up the campfire.
So you've got a little campfire going. You start cooking some fish. Everybody...
Brew the beer!
Torin has gone back to sleep, but everybody else starts to wake up.
Oh
you
yeah.
guys are loud in the
Mine
morning.
early morning bath.
Hang
It's
on.
noon.
Shall I play my music?
Well, that's
Oh,
we haven't had that for a long
playing
time.
music.
If Reardon plays his music, Seraphine will join him.
Surprisingly, you see Philip being. I don't mind.
You don't mind? Eh?
Oh, you must be
I think
feeling
it's,
bad.
I tell you what, actually, after I got the brewing supplies
Yep.
going, I actually make a move out of the corridor to my own little place because I know that no one likes my music, and I try to play.
As
And I throw my flute away in sadness.
as
I catch it.
I've given up. I've
His
given up.
hesitant play.
as Dragonbait is awoken by the barrel smashing, you catch the scent of baked bread. And then as he looks round to see Reardon wander off with a flute in hand, you catch the scent of ham.
He's
worried.
He's worried.
He's worried, I think.
I got my little translation chart. Hang on, I think I found a pen.
No,
And then as he
I'm going back to bath.
as he smells cooked quipper for breakfast, you smell lemons.
Boy,
But we have baked bread. We didn't have that before, right?
No, the baked bread smell was coming from Dragonbait.
Yeah. Yeah, we have baked bread. We didn't have that before in the translation
Yep.
list.
yeah, we don't know what.
Ah.
That's very
Oh.
true. We did.
Artus Cimber looks up and is groggy and just like, he just doesn't like being woken in the mornings.
Is it annoyance?
Suddenly,
That's anger.
Anger.
anger. Oh, baked bread. That's confusing.
Hey, I didn't make the sense.
It's even
But
more
that's a
confusing
nice thing
since
to
we're
wake up
cooking.
to.
Can I try to play my flute? Because I just realized I have the flute as well.
You hate music, but you carry some with
I
you.
never said I hate music. I hate when Reardon plays music, which is not the same.
And that's why I've threw my ocarina away. I've given
Tink,
up on
tink,
it.
tink,
Oh,
tink.
I'm so
I
sorry.
caught it. I caught it, and I will try playing it just to see if it's that hard to play.
Theodos, would you like to make a a flute check.
A flute check.
Yeah, let's try just for the laughs.
Oh, nice.
Philippe grabs Riordan's flute, and you and Theodas.
Ocarina, thank you very much.
Ocarina.
They destroyed the flute.
I remember.
They did, actually, they did. They destroyed it.
Philippe.
You did as well as me.
Yes.
What the heck is my
Philippe picks up the discarded ocarina, and Theodas whips out the flute and is like, "This is how it's done." And they play an excellent duet as breakfast cooks.
Sounds a little bit like Careless Whisper.
Little bit.
Riordan is going to go into the water. Do I need to roll anything?
Did I mention this is the first time I play an instrument?
Are you trying to bathe or are you trying to commit suicide by Clipper?
Riordan
Romance
has
already
gone
in
into
there,
the
he's
water.
safe.
Do I need to roll anything?
No, you're fine. I mean,
Fine,
as we say,
they're all
it depends. What are you trying to do in there? Are you trying to just go under the water? Or are you just going to have a bath?
I'm literally just going into the water and floating.
This is going to be like a sad float. You're just going to sad float there. Sad float.
You showed them who's boss and now he's claiming territory.
I think Riordan is kind of depressed right now.
I just swim over there and just like, why are you so glum? Despite there's like shepherds right side me.
You don't understand. No one understands.
Do you need some? Do you want to talk?
Did you run out of booze again?
You're not there.
Yeah, Philip.
No.
Yeah, it's just me and
Right, he's up there. Oh, you joined him. Oh, I don't see you.
Do you know what it's like to not know if you're thinking straight?
You mean? I'm just, sorry. I'm just thinking like you're gay.
I had spirits talking to me. I had spirits screaming in my head. I don't know what I'm thinking anymore. I don't know what's real anymore.
Maybe you need to listen and basically just cast out the ones that are bad. I kind of know where you're coming from. I've had this as well. Being a warlock, I'm packed with someone, and you go insane. So I understand where you're coming from. So
it's been before the spirits. I'm different. I know I am, but I don't know whether it's because my mind doesn't work right. Why do you think I drink so much? It's the only way I can keep myself stable.
By the looks of it, you seem like you just want to ignore it. Have you ever tried listening to it properly? Like I'm assuming you've listened to it recently.
I don't like what it says.
Maybe I'm assuming these ones are evil.
I don't know.
What are they? Okay, right. So I basically just get next to Riordan and I'm like, okay, let's take it easy, okay? So what are they all talking at once, or are they all talking together? Is there any like individual voices that you think you're drawn to?
I never used to listen to them because I thought that they were just voices in my head. But since the spirits, I don't know anymore.
Maybe you've
they
got
real?
something. My beliefs are then I think you've got something more than you. There's something more to it. Maybe you should actually listen to them. Maybe there's someone crying out for help, or maybe there's someone that's actually helping us. So
Maybe.
All right, let's see.
Maybe.
Like I kind of know where you're coming from.
I've got to I've got to think this over.
What if you just you do your meditation, right? How about you just I asked for it and just let's come over here. Let's go over here.
Okay.
Let's just sit down and just close your eyes.
The soulmonger. He needs.
Pull back.
He
It's
needs to
something-
be destroyed. It
Destroyed.
comes
Okay.
on saying so inside my head. He needs to be destroyed.
It needs
But I
to
don't
be
know.
destroyed.
I don't know.
Have you tried? Okay. What about trying responding to it, like through your mind? Have you tried responding to it?
This is what we're doing. We're going. We're trying to do it. But everything from protecting the spoon, I got told. I
I know. And it's all right. Read on. It's all right. It's all right. Just
Why is
breathe.
she saying
she.
she's a sister? She's a sister. Look, I don't know what's going on. I need to protect the spoon. I need to destroy this monger. I need to put the souls to rest, but there's too much.
Sister. Riodan, who are you talking to?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, it's fine.
I need a drink.
It's all right.
I need a drink. I need a drink.
Okay then. Where's your booze, buddy? Where's your booze?
And with that, I take a nice big drink from the satchel I had to my side. The young voice says, Romad. Is that Romad?
Yes. What?
She's calling to you.
Who
This
is?
voice is this young female voice. She's calling to you. She's calling to you.
Who's calling to me?
It's your sister.
Oh.
She says it's your sister.
I see.
I need a drink. I need to drink more. I need to drink. I need to shut the voices down. I can't do this anymore.
What? Okay. Alright, let's go and get you a drink then.
The voices are fading. Drinking more and deeper. They're going. They're going. That's better.
You're right now.
I'm better.
Mind if I have some of that drink?
Absolutely.
Alright. Romad
Yes,
decides to grabs the drink and start drinking a bit of it. And he just goes quiet.
Thank you, Romad.
It's alright, buddy. I'm just here to help, really.
I haven't been
You-
able to say that to
Alex-
anyone.
Someone tells me you seem like you can be after his spirits. Are you? Somewhat. So you're a monk, right? Is there anyone related to you that might be more, I don't know, magical, knows about spirits?
I don't think so.
Not even your family, like your mother or father. You got something really deep here, you know.
My family are normal, as far as I know.
Hmm.
But they told me something. They told me, and they tell me it's important. I don't know how important or what to. But I was born in Elysium.
Elysium, huh?
Yeah. They say it's important, but
Romad.
do you know where that is?
Romad, make me
Yeah,
an Arcana check.
Okay. 21.
Elysium is a plane of existence. It is a separate world. It's where a number of gods live, and it's where certain religions say that souls go when you die.
Oh, I see.
The good ones.
And okay. Oh, okay. I actually know what you're talking about. I know Elysium.
You know of Elysium?
It's not. It's a plane of. It's a different realm. It's where souls go when they die, and like all sorts of things happens there. So you're telling me that your family are telling you to go to Elysium?
They told me I was born there, that it was important to know, but they couldn't tell me why.
You can't be born in Elysium. You have to. Oh.
You do know that it is possible.
Is it possible?
It is possible to travel to other planes, but it's very high-level magic.
That place is strong with magic, though. So something tells me you might be connected to that place big time, especially if you're saying you've been born there.
Maybe.
I think that's pretty reason.
Thank you.
That's probably why you're hearing voices. You're connected with Elysium. That's probably the reason why you're hearing voices. They're connected from that area, and Elysium is actually is a good place. It's not filled with evil, so this might be a possibility. These voices you might be hearing are actually good. You might be able to listen to them. They might help us. Mostly help you.
You really think so?
You don't have to hold it on to me, but if you feel like if it's something to give you some comfort, then yes, I believe so.
Thank you, Romad.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Well, I have something to tell you. The one who said my sister, who said that my sister was speaking to you.
Yes.
That's my younger sister. She's passed away. She was killed not long ago, and this is the reason why I'm on this journey with you, because with this death plague going, my family and I are unable to resurrect my sister Sua. So I can't. If we were to try and revive her again, I can't deal with losing her again.
I understand.
I
think I understand.
I think that's the reason why she was trying to contact you.
Then let's do this for her. Let's sort out this damn death curse together. Let's do this for her.
Yes. I want to thank you for it's kind of hard for me to try, and I wanted to save my sister. I want her to come back. She didn't deserve this death, so I can't. I can't
say much.
No.
If from what I'm feeling, she doesn't blame you, but she knows that you're there fighting for her.
My family didn't think it was a good idea for me to come. They just wanted her to go, but I wanted her to come. I want her back. I'm bringing her back no matter what. I'm going to stop this curse.
And you won't do it alone. We stand with you. I stand with you.
Thank you, Reardon.
And thank you, Romad.
I think we should get back. Are you up for coming back?
Yes.
Let's get
go
back. I'm getting hungry.
That sounds like a
Well, there's tissue number 1 down.
Already?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry about that.
And so Romad and Riordan get dressed again and come back.
Dressed.
Please tell me they make sure they're like fully dressed and aren't like shuffling with their clothes as they're coming in.
And as I stand in front of you, my cock is dangling out.
I don't know. I think that
I'm already dressed.
that whole emotional conversation was just had with both of them completely naked.
No, he was wearing some garbs, like his little rat thing.
Little fish, like little swimming trunks.
Yeah. Or you know what they thought? Why they're like kind of a cloth right covering up your little area, that kind of thing. It's fine. There's no swimming trunks in Dungeons and Dragons, guys.
Oh yeah, let's not be silly.
As they come back in, do any of them look? Either of them look like distressed or anything like that? To like,
Roman is pretty much distressed, especially what Riordan just did.
Riordan's
I think Riordan's more sick.
a little bit dazed as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
So you're not seem exactly with it.
right.
Well, I was gonna ask that before that whole like emotional like freaking.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. But could I join in playing my lute with Eunice and Felice? I meant to ask that before, but then I just delved down and down and down, and I just
sorry.
Tammy
It's okay.
Tammy will flutter over and start braiding Romad's hair.
You'll see loads of flowers and everything. It's like he's singing like, "Oh, I wish there was a punk rocker with flowers in my hair." 7769, revolution was in the air. Fortune. I love that song too much.
Upon seeing Riordan coming back looking like shit, Thorin remembers something, grabs his shovel and starts walking back out of the mine. So he needs to take care of some people up the top.
People up the top?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's going to bury the dead.
Do I see him go?
Yes.
Do any of
I mean,
us
I'm
see
not-
them?
yeah, Torin, are you hiding?
My shovel.
No.
And, nope.
In which
I
case
see
I
him
follow
right there.
him. And I try to grab a shovel if there is another one too.
I carry a shovel. So there might be one in the mine.
If not,
There
I come with him in hopes of finding
is
one
a
anyway.
supplies office that you found outside. Artist suggests that everybody, like we all go.
Fuck it, oh god.
Unless
Alright, let's get going
unless you
then.
guys have anything to stay down here for.
Well, I know that Thorin is going to bury the dead, and after that, we're gone.
I just go over here and say, "How you doing, Theodos?"
Well, there's one emotional moment out the way.
I just like romance. Like I know how Theodos is feeling, so I'm just like, romance. Like you're all the sunshine to me, so can you cheer me up, bro? Be my bro and cheer me up.
I'm fine, but
Unless you.
you don't seem to be.
I'll be fine. I pretty much got out of my system anyway.
Never spoke about your sister.
Hey,
You don't
you're not
know
supposed
that.
to know that.
You don't know anything about that.
You don't know
I
that.
heard the word
That's a-
sister in my thing, but I may have misheard.
Did you hear anything like that? John?
Theodos,
I heard
make
sister,
me a perception
but I may
check.
have misheard.
Did you hear any crap from this?
No, I mean in real life, but not in game.
Oh yeah, you didn't. I had a you know
Give me
the
a
time out when I
perception check.
said I'll explain this at the end of the
Make
game.
a perception
So,
check, Theodos.
Just look how bad Romad looks.
20.
This guy's tired.
Oh, +9.
That's a really good.
He's got a good perception.
It's because he's a
He's a ranger elf, so
man. Yeah, beautiful boy.
oh blimey, that's too far zoomed out. Yeah, you know that you heard Romat, you heard mention of a sister. Boop.
What happened?
Where did we all go?
We're gone.
We died.
Oh, we're over
We
here.
suddenly all teleported at the mention of the
You
word
all
sister.
climbed upstairs.
Shit.
I made it quicker.
Oh.
Rather than had to get shifting from map to map.
Yeah.
But there
I'm
was
still
another
shifting
way.
from map to map.
Okay, I moved most of you.
But there was something over here, like over here on the third map. That's like you can easily go through that bit.
You went through the whole thing.
I don't.
Yeah, we pretty much went through the.
What,
I think
what
you
about this
mentioned
area here?
might be the tracks.
Which area where?
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, on the tracks, right? It leads to something.
Eh,
Like on the third map, you see that there was like kind of thing you can get up to, and then
This?
this round it. Yeah, can you see that? It looks like area. Look like somewhere you can go to the next area. I'm not kidding. There was something there. What is this?
it's a tunnel that leads into darkness, and Artus says you're not going that way. He's going to Mesro, and if you want to come, you have to come.
Outside.
I think John's just too lazy to make the next map, guys. That's what it is. He's too lazy to continue further into the mine. So.
Oh, hey,
Don't
if you want to go
believe
further into the
illusions. It's just
mines,
darkness.
you're more than welcome to go further into the mines.
It's fine, it's fine. I prefer to be out of the mine, so if this is where we're gonna go, then fine. Let's go to Mesro.
Yeah, let's not go let's not go deeper into the mines, otherwise we'll be the Balrog, and I don't want that.
I'd rather, as long as I got the dragon killed, we're good. Let's go. After that, Brian first.
We are missing Torin.
I'm dealing with the dead.
Yeah, but really,
Torin spends a few hours burying the dead.
We're all just waiting outside for him.
Hey.
You're back.
I try and be as respectful as possible with them. And
Are you trying to do like one big grave, or separate them out as much as possible?
I'm not doing like a mass grave. I'm individual holes.
After grabbing a shovel, I'm walking in now, and
Okay.
if I can actually put down my character to go and see, go to the same place. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
There you go.
Sorry, extra things are coming on the screen which I had never seen before. But yeah, so I come in there with also a shovel and give a hand at digging the graves.
So you spend slightly less time now because two of you are working on it. You attempt as much as possible to separate the remains into separate dwarves, but it's the fresh one. It's fairly easy because he's still decomposing.
In what piece?
The flame grilled selection. Between them, you think there's about 12 dwarves here, and you dig 13 holes and you bury 13 dwarves.
That's a lot of graves.
And are you bringing them outside, or are you digging them into the?
I would have thought that I would have thought this be probably too tough.
Yeah, it's a rock surface in there, so
I think we take him outside.
Carrying them as best we can outside to, I don't know, like off the path, but like possibly like behind like this tree.
okay.
That seems like a good place for them.
I mean, preferably I would presume them being dwarves, they probably would prefer to be underground, but either way.
We do not hold.
You don't necessarily know dwarven burial rites.
It's presumption. I would presume they prefer to be underground.
But I'm sure by their minds they feel like they're at peace here.
Artus
They feel happy to be connected.
Artus will walk down the path a little way, and while you're burying the dwarves, he goes and meets with his dwarven contacts who want the mines back. And as you're wrapping up the final burial, he returns with Mesro marked on the map. And he's muttering to himself, it's going to be weeks of travel.
Or is it? Can we use that tree thing that the quill gave us?
And you look...
Or does that not apply to
You
this?
look down at the map, and you can see... actually, let's move over to the map. Where is the map?
I'm hoping you will know.
After I've said a prayer to Clemble after burying them, I pull something out of my pouch and say, I'm sorry, I won't forget again. And then put it back. And then I go back to the group.
Are you okay?
Do any of us see that?
Do any of us see that?
Do any of you see
Sean, do you
that?
Does anyone see that?
do you hide that?
I'm not.
I try best I can, so I get it sleight of hand.
Yeah, make me a sleight of hand check. Nobody sees.
20!
Nobody sees anything.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
What did you do exactly?
You don't know. We didn't see it.
It doesn't matter. You didn't see.
Well, in that case, I don't want to hear anyone talking about the egg again, since no one saw that either.
So
We're talking off game.
It's a bit like you with a bloody egg.
You can't know about that.
No one knows
I
about the game.
know, but we do.
Even the voices in your head don't know about it.
Hey, don't talk about that.
Well,
I know that because I bought them.
Romad's sister says.
I bought her too. I gave her a fish to remain silent.
You gave
Where's
her
that
a
bitch?
fish?
I don't know
Are you
who's
fucking-
talking. I don't know who's talking the more crazy here. The one who's hearing voices, or the one who's buying the voices with fish.
Fish, I will fucking slice you up.
The fish.
Why? Because I gave your sister a fish? Or
She says the fish was burned.
what?
Sorry,
Your
that's
sister
my
knows
bad.
about the egg.
Sorry, that's my bad. I cook very badly.
Just looking at Theodas, like, I'm just shaking my shit. Theodas Ruma's just shaking the head. Just like, are you serious?
so
Right,
So Artus comes back with a crudely and angular drawn map of Cholt.
He was really upset.
Someone missed his role.
And it is clear from the markings that this is a dwarven map. And there is
This is a dwarven.
there is a mark on it for Mesro.
And can we
What's he done?
can we compare with our map to try and determine?
And comparing it to your map, It is a few weeks south of Port Nyanzaru.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is there any way that we can get to it through, like, I don't know, quick?
The pleb service of
thing.
transportation.
The tree thing.
Gonna get through
I
for the
was
cliff
gonna say,
system.
like, if the tree's okay, let's go for it. But if there's an,
Or
if the
can we
tree's
at least-
wrong,
If we can't get to Mesro itself, can we at least get to somewhere closer to Mesro so then the actual travel distance is shorter?
Concentrating on the trees,
everyone, think of Mesro. I swear to God, if you think of one thing, I'm going to slap your ass with a knife.
you manage to find a tree in the plants network that is about a day's hike from Mesro.
Perfect, let's do it.
So
Perfect.
Sounds like the best
it'll
one.
significantly shorten the amount of time you need to travel.